Alright, there we go. First video for this year. Hey everybody, and like I said, welcome to the very first video for this 2019. We will continue with our scene, the A-frame house, and let's see what's everybody saying in the chat. So lighting, camera, walkthrough. What is this about a camera walkthrough? Am I missing? Can you please share exact interiors? All right, so you're asking me if I can make it so you can see how I set up everything for rendering. Well, one of the things that I've shared a bit in Twitter, and well, I haven't shared that much, but I've shared some of my frustrations when something doesn't go the way that I want it, is that like I said previously, I had a full-on tutorial that was supposed to be the first premium tutorial that was going to cover up the creation of that bar, and everything was going to be fit right together. And I had that thing when my hard drives got stolen, so everything just it was lost. So in the last 2 weeks or so, I've been working on another topic that's gonna cover up more or less everything you would ever need to know about lighting in V-Ray and interiors and stuff like that. So yeah, at first when I started that thing, the idea was that it was probably gonna be like, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. So far I haven't even passed half of the things that I want to add, and I'm already at video number 8 or 9, I think. So there's probably gonna be like 20 plus once I'm done with that. So once that thing is done, you're gonna have a way to pick one particular course, and inside that course you're gonna know exactly everything there is to know about lighting and interiors, especially with V-Ray. All right. Yeah, I sound a bit stuffy, and the reason is, well, I don't know, I got a running nose or something, like some stuff like that. Anyways, let's start with our scene. Now, the last, if from what I remember, which was like a few weeks ago, the last thing that we did, we made this chair. We made the interior for this table. We need to create something for the seating here, and we need to put something on the let me just hide this roof. There we go. And we need also to put something in here, so it can either be a cupboard or something like a small table, basically something to fill up this place. And then we're gonna have to start thinking about what we want to add up in this room up here, and then do the kitchen and stuff like that. So where do we start first? What do you want me to start off doing first? Oh, by the way, this is gonna be the bathroom, and that's gonna be some sort of a room that's gonna probably be for sleeping or some stuff like that. So we can either make this the sleeping room or make this thing the sleeping room, whatever feels better. All right, that's fine. So where do we start? Let me check what Valentina shared previously. So the chair that we were using was basically made from this idea. So let's see. All right, so let's see what you guys say. You go like book shelving behind the seating area, fine. Living room and kitchen, fine. Bathroom, yeah. So basically everything. All right, let's start off with this chord. And this chord says a small bar idea for the kitchen. So this thing would probably be something like where? Right here. So you can grab something from the kitchen, sit down, eat. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, we can put it flush with this thing over here, so you can just sit down, eat something. Cool. All right, let's pick this area and see what it is. So, oh, this is easy. There's nothing. Oh, the good thing is this actually is flush with the actual roof here, the roof line, so it can cover up that thing. Cool. Okay. Different song. All right, let's go with this. Oh yeah, I do have the stool. We can use this stool. All I have to do is just grab it and extend it upwards. Awesome. Good pickup. Alright, well then, let's make this thing easy. So I need to select that and that. I select them both. And like always, just use a box. So I go here, box it up. Now let's see how big this thing is supposed to be. Well, the way that I can find that thing out without actually having to deal with this is just take one of these. Damn it. All right, you're supposed to go here. There we go. So all I need to do is put in 4 chairs like this, and I'll get the length of this thing. Just isolate these and go 1, go 3 copies. All right, awesome. Edit poly, move this thing to the inside like that. All right, cool. Now, what's the height of a table? Does anybody know that off their top of their head, or should I just like Google it? I guess we'll Google it. So go to table height. Table height standard dining table measurements. Rectangle, what the hell? Around 110. Images, height 7 meters. Yeah, this can work. So we go. Why is it flipped? Jesus. 7 is 6. All right, so a bar would go to, I don't know, probably something like 80, 90, something like that. All right, so let's do it like this. I'm gonna go with 100. All right, for bar, so it's 110. All right, that can work. That means now I can just snap this thing all the way up to here. And cool, we got 110 height. I can delete this. Now, what I want to do here is delete those, open up this group. Oh, okay. So I've made it just one element. That's kind of okay. So you can move it up to here, put back down. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah. All right, let's see how tall the kitchen is. Oh goddamn, the kitchen is a bit taller than. I like it when you guys are here. You give me ideas that are actually really good. So let's try it like this. Get this to snap over here. So now I'm going to know exactly how tall my kitchen thing is. And now I can take this, select it, and snap it to here. And there we go. So now it's the same height as the kitchen. Aesthetics and everything. Yeah, but you see the thing, I know where the kitchen is 90, but I needed something so I can snap it. So that's why I just used that thing. All right, so we have that. Now the next thing that, from what I can see in here, is we have this inset in here. So you basically have a place to put your legs. So that's cool. So let's put that thing in. And also, how deep is this thing gonna supposed to be? Like how the width of this table, how big should it be? Okay, so I love it when you guys know stuff. So 70 centimeters. You need 40 centimeters to eat. All right. So 70 is about the standard and 40 to eat. Let's meet in the middle and say 50. Will that work? Honestly, if I'm looking at this, it looks a bit more like 70. So I'm gonna make it 70. Let's put it to 70 and see how well we get. I'm gonna leave you designers and such to like battle it out between you guys. I'm just the guy who's making things that are set in numbers. I don't really do well with design and stuff like that, so yeah. Well, the way that I see it, we got it to 70. Kind of looks okay. Now I'm just gonna have to like get these things a bit lower. There we go. And now just add in those 3 more copies. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This thing covers up this. So now I will have to do a bit of tweaking to get this thing to be flush. So move it up like this. Cool. All right, so let me check really quickly how this thing. So it basically just has an inset on it and an extrude. Why not? All right, so let's get this thing and this thing. Well, actually, this should have only that inset thing on one side. So let's put these chairs on this side. So when you can like grab something from the kitchen, you can sit down, eat from here. That's okay. All right, so select those 2 again, and inset. Let's try with 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters. It's a bit big, but I guess that's gonna work just fine. All right, now isolate this thing, and from here. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna go back before I do the thing and just do it on this side. I don't need it on both sides. So again, inset. Let's try it with 5. then extrude inwards. So let's try minus 15. All right, let me just go back one time and put in one like this. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Oh, that's a weird bug, but okay. Connect and move this thing to like so. And the reason for doing it this way is that I don't want to have this lip on the bottom, so I'm going to do it like this. Just delete those guys. Get this thing to... What the... Really? What the hell is that? There we go. That's okay. And snap this thing over here. Something's really weird with... Let me just check something. Yeah, I had some double vertices somewhere. Alright, delete this. Okay. Very, very weird. Alright, I would make the design similar to the table you already created with a metal bar and wood top. Alright. You know what, just... I'm not going to be doing anything else with this, so I can at least do it like this. Boom and boom. Ah, really? There we go. So this can snap to there, and now this can bridge to there, and this can snap to there, and that can bridge to there. And since all of that is done, what we can do is get this, extrude it upwards up until here, and I'll just bridge across until we get this thing. Bridge, and the last bridge. Alright, cool. We got this thing going. I'm gonna save. Alright, so let's see what I do for the table, because I kind of forgot. Ah, nothing too complex. Man, this is gonna get really interesting for details. Pardon? When I get to the point where I actually start lighting up the scene. One of the things that's gonna be interesting is what are we gonna do for a choice for wood? Okay, because depending on the color of the wood, that is going to really set the tone for this place. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Alright, let's go in and select this. Move to there, like so. Alright, cool. I actually like this. I did not expect to have this thing, but I actually like it how it is. Cool. Let me see if I get all of these four and just move them inwards until about so. What's with this music? Jesus. Alright, so now let's just make sure that they actually have the space to be folded in like that without clipping. There we go. Alright, I think this is more than enough. Cool. So I can have this thing to be just, well, pretty much okay as it is. So let's simply snap on a chamfer of 0.1. That's the corners are fine. That's gonna give me that lip of light that I have here. So 0.5 for that. It's always a good thing to have chamfer on your edges whenever you're creating something, because it's gonna give you that bead of light. Basically, when the light is hitting it, it's gonna have something to like jump off from. It will give you that idea of like it's a corner. It's not just like a paper thin or razor sharp edge. So let me just go click it like so. And let me just quickly test it out. I know it's gonna look like crap because it doesn't have any UVs, but I'm gonna cheat for now and just give it like a 100 by 100 by 100. See, Sarah, when you say stuff like this, it's really, really awesome for somebody who's a designer, but for somebody who's a tech guy who actually likes to see things as they are and then do tweaks in parameters and stuff like that until everything looks fine, doesn't really mean a lot. That's why I use a lot of reference images when I create something. So if you know how that thing would look or you've seen it somewhere, by all means, share it with me. I would love to see it. So for now, I'm just putting in some placeholders so I can see how this thing is. And I think that the chamfer is a bit way too sharp. So let's try with 0.3 then. Yeah, I can work with this. The corners are fine. And I do apologize about my slightly running nose. Believe it or not, it's more annoying to me than it's annoying to you. All right, that's okay. That's fine. All right, so we have a table that we can put stuff on it, and we can eat. We can have, well, 4 people can sit on it, unless they're, well, big, or the politically incorrect term would be fat. So if you're a fat person, then 4 of you will not be fit. You will not be able to fit in here. But if you're an okay person, well then, 4 guys can squeeze in. All right, so we got this thing done. The kitchen. We can do something like very simple for this. Like we don't need to have fancy stuff for it. So let's isolate these 4. Oh, awesome! The last time I was actually doing this thing, I guess. We even separated out the elements or how many doors they're gonna have. So let's just do that thing. I'm gonna select these 2 and detach as a clone. That's fine. Now another thing that I'm gonna do is select these 2 and hit inset. Go inset what, 2 centimeters, inset by polygon like this. Cool. And actually I think I just kind of screwed up with this thing, so delete that. And now isolate those 2 and detach those, not as a clone but actually as geometry. So get those 2, shift, pull in, and cap. All right, cool. So now get those 2, shell. 1 centimeter is more than fine. Now again a chamfer of a 0.1. Let's try it like that. That would work. The insides here are chamfered as well. The edges are not. So I can try and put this thing. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to chamfer that. Alright, so that way we have that. I'm gonna copy this chamfer so I don't have to like go for it, look for it. Alright, cool. So with that slight chamfer on the edges, it kind of looks like this thing is protruding out a bit, which I can negate if I switch around and make this thing go inward once and 0.1 on the outside, just so it kind of protrudes a tiny bit outwards. Can you be a professional modeler in ZBrush only using mouse to sculpt? No, you cannot. If you use just the mouse in ZBrush, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get frustrated, and after like a very, very short time, you're gonna decide it's not for you. So, yeah. You need some sort of a tablet, you know. And it doesn't have to be an expensive one. Like for example, when you're starting off with doing ZBrush, you don't need to go ahead and spend like $200 or $300 for a Wacom tablet. Well, you can just buy one of the cheaper ones. Like for example, the one that got screwed up for me, which was my Wacom. Now I'm using a Genius tablet. It's like a, I don't know, $20, $30 worth of a tablet. It's really good. Imagine if you should having this case would be the opposite way. Alright, sir, alright. Jeez, chill. Let's flip it around then. So it's like this, so just mirror it on the Y. There. Who am I to like oppose a woman telling me what to do in the kitchen? There you go. There we go. All fixed. Now let's get back to my kitchen. Like this. I know. It was a joke wrapped within a joke. All I can say about female designers is that you have an eye that male designers do not. Guys can design mechanical things better, well, generally speaking, better. Women have a touch for, well, general design in interiors and stuff like that, so yeah. So now from here, what do I have here? Oh crap. Alright, so there is an actual piece in there, but is it like this? No? Yes, it is. Crap. Alright. Delete that. Delete that. There we go. Attach both of those. There we go. And oh snap, how many are there here? Okay, so that's fine. Cool. So now I have one. You want to export your model on 3ds to, I'm guessing SolidWorks, but export this surface, not a solid. Man, I got no idea. I don't know how SolidWorks likes things. So and the isolate. Now let's get these two together. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did here. So select all the pieces that are actually going to have something. And this time around though, it's going to be a smaller area. So instead of 0.5, again, by polygon like this. Alright, that can work. Detach. Sure, why not? Just detach it like that. And now, get these three, shift inwards like that, cap. Get these, shift inwards, oh, cap. Select those, shell on them. So one on the inside. Come to think of it, this top piece over here probably should go a bit lower. Something like this maybe. So go, and on the z-axis, let's go -3. Oh, let's go -2. So 5 centimeters more, which is more or less what I want to do. So now select those 2, 3, 4, and 5. -5. So move it down. All right, now put chamfer on it. Yep, it's doing the same exact thing. Chamfer here. Very cool. This works. Put it a lighter color. Put this thing with a darker color. And of course, it's going to be flipped. Alright, so you get darker, you get lighter. Alright, cool. I have that thing done. So this is a shit idea, because if these two are opening up, they're going to have a problem. So I don't care. I don't care. They can stay like this. All right, so we have the base for the kitchen. We're gonna have to put some sort of a handle here. So let's just do this. Oh, really? All right, we're gonna need some handles for it. So it's just gonna be very, very frugal with this thing. Just drop a sphere on it like this. Go here. Move it down there. It depends on what you're going to be using it for. If you're only going to be using this thing for, I don't know, rendering, no, you don't have to like unwrap it, because you can just go ahead and drop a unwrap UVW map, which is going to be a box one, and it's going to pass on. But if you're going to be using this thing for Unreal, yeah, unwrapping is a must. That is if you want to get nice bakes and everything with it. So, alright, so put it in like that. Chamfer. Cool. I don't want to get this thing so. Alright, cool. So so this is from the left. Let's see it from the right. There we go. Now I can see. So one there. 2. Radius smaller. All right, cool. 1, 2, and 3. Now snap them onto there. Alright, tell me, if the round handles won't go well with the vibe of the interior, what will? Come on, now, if you don't like it, then screw it, they're gone. How should they be? Maybe they should be like one of those like metal ones. So let's go with them. Maybe you like an arc. I'm gonna make it so it's as simple as I can get it. Oh, what the hell? So, okay, rendering. You would make them, of course you would make them hidden. Why wouldn't it? Like, okay, so get this thing to be like 3. I got 2. Okay, remove that. I get those 2. Get me my soft selection. Use soft selection, go lower like that, and make it bigger than. Nah, that's gonna work. Unless somebody says that it will not go well with our vibe of the interior. I'm looking at you, Sarah. Soft selection off, extrude. Now I'm gonna make this thing. I'm not married. If I would have been married, I wouldn't be able to actually do my streams because I wouldn't have enough time. You know, you're rolling your eyes because you know it's true. All right, so. Alright, so we got this. Now, I don't need the material ones. Drop in a chamfer on top of it. So, paste. Ah, this chamfer doesn't work this way. So, 40. Yeah, that's okay then. That's better. Turbo smooth. Cool. Different color. Cool. Let me just do it like this then. All right, cool. There, another 2 more. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Actually, just get 1 there. All of these are instances, so I can just put, if I put it this way, it's gonna open up towards that side, it's fine. This is opening up on this side, it's fine as well. Well, actually, if I open up this thing on this side, this can open up on either side. Ah, whatever. You won't really make that much of a change. Damn, these look bulky. Alright, so one instance over here, rotate. One more over there. Valentina, I do not agree with you on this one. Because if you guys tell me that this does not fit with this interior one more time, I'm just gonna go ahead and put branches on it. Alright, so let's go. Cool. I'm gonna select all of these and just move them up a bit. There we go. Alright. I have a kitchen. Ah, damn it. So those two need to go up. There we go. That can think. Now I can open up the top one as well. Cool. So we got the kitchen right. What I need to do now is, oh yeah, of course. In here, I would probably put something like a fridge or something like that. Oh, but then again, this is a cabin. It doesn't need to have a fridge. Or I can just use something smaller, because I really do not want to go ahead and model a whole fridge just for that thing. Alright, so the kitchen thing is fine. We got this thing in here as well. Now let's create something else. Let's put something up on this side here. So any ideas? What is this? Color walnut. Maybe on a corner without handles. That's fine. So any ideas? What do we put in this side or in this corner here? What the hell? Wait a second, unhide all. Yes. From what I remember, there should have been something else as well. Alright. Back to hiding my roof. Alright, I guess we do have that, but it's not enough. Images, Sarah, images. A crockery unit. What the hell is a crockery unit? Sounds like a medieval torturing device. Well, I don't see how this can be used as a torturing device, but yeah, alright, crockery unit. Nah, I'm not doing something like this. This is more of a kitchen thing. So wait a second, I think somebody had linked something similar to that, but nah. No. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna have one of those longer tables that can be used as a bookshelf or whatever. Just want to fill up that spot over there. So again, very simple, boxy type stuff. Let's go with something like this. I'm not gonna put a TV in this setting, so it can be a TV stand, like one of those lower ones, but it's not gonna have any TVs. So let's try with 300. So it's gonna be a long. No, it's way too low. 250. Yeah, 250 is on. Oh, you know what? We can actually make this thing so you can put some books on top of it. You put some, like, I don't know, fruit or whatever you want on it, and inside, on the middle, you can actually put stuff in it, like shoes or whatever. Why not? So width 360, and height can be like 50. Snap over here, and on the Y, just so it's not really slapped to the wall, just let's give it like 2 centimeters off the wall. Cool. Now for the design of this thing, what are we gonna make it? Wait a second, I think that I saw something interesting in the chats. No. Stream related chat. Yeah, I think it was, who said this? Falcon. Yeah, see these, this sort of a chair that has like a very robust look. I want to get this thing, or this sort of a look, in my seating as well. So let's go and do that. So edit poly, wait a second. If I edit poly this thing, yeah, well, first I'm gonna separate this into like 3 pieces, like so, and then I can do pretty much the same thing I did with the kitchen. Inset with 6. Yeah, this is fine. It's gonna have enough of a thing, and extrude inwards. Yeah, that's fine enough. I don't want to have any like doors on this, but instead I'm gonna take this, detach as a clone. Now select that thing, give it a shell, make it thicker on the outer, like 3. Move it upwards. Now move this thing inwards. And now we got a shelf. So for this, Actually, you know what? I just figured out something. I haven't saved in an hour. So this thing crashes. It's gonna be shit. Or don't you dare crash now. Okay. Where's my stuff? Twitch. Okay. Alright. Cool. Now we can play around with this. So, paste. 0.3, 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 is going to work just fine for this. So, paste of a 0.5. Go. Check Discord. Alright, let me check Discord. Not that one, this one. I actually like this one. It's not bad. You have stuff to put on it, you have stuff for the TV and stuff from there. It's ornate. I like it. We're making it. So this thing for now, yes, it's gonna go to the back. I'm gonna reuse this thing in a different place. So for this, oh, back to doing the boxy thing. Auto grid, put it like so. Alright, so now auto grid is off. Let's give it 50 for the height, to the width. The height can be 50 as well. That's fine. So I'm looking at really. Save images. Let me just save it down. Idea. Table. There we go. Now I have it as a separate thing. I don't need to have Discord up all the time. Alright, cool. So this thing has what? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides for the legs. It has a middle part and it has a bottom part, and it's lifted off the ground. Okay, cool. We can work with that. So it doesn't have to be this big. So what I can do is, first of all, it just has one separation in the middle, like that. So instead of making it 2 meters, we'll make it 150. This is a much closer to what I was expecting. Yeah, this is gonna work. All right, so next thing, edit poly and go to here, chamfer this. Let's try 70. It doesn't seem thick enough. Yeah, that's gonna work just like that. Okay, connect once. Connect. Oh, to pinch them apart till I get the really like that. Cool. So now I got this. Put it in like that, so we have enough of a thing for there. and another one over here. All right, cool. Can I open the material editor and see the select view option here? What? What are you talking about? Does not work in the keyboard shortcut of all the segments of the layout, all the view. Oh wait, it doesn't open up the material editor when you press M? Is that what you're asking me? If that is the case, just press this thing. If this thing is pressed off, your keyboard shortcuts won't work. Or they will. What the hell? Oh, you use Slate Editor. Ah, see? You gotta go mode. I don't want to use Slate. I'm happy with my standard editor in 3ds Max. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Detach these as a clone, that's fine. Shell 3 by 0. Check out what's waiting for me on Discord. Oh, hello. Stand lamps. Cool. Oh boy, I like this one. I like this lamp. This is actually not a bad lamp to do. Cool. We're gonna do some lamps. So first, I'm gonna actually go in here and fix this thing, because this will not be needed like this. And I need those. Paste. That's fine. What else was I doing? Yeah, table. Top. As a clone, it's fine. Shell it up. No. 3 centimeters. Oh no, way too much. 2 by 0. Majority of the elements in this scene ended up being boxes, which is kind of depressing, but fine. So 3 and -3. I think we moved this thing just like 2 from the wall, so if, oh yeah, it's too big enough. It's big enough. Okay, so -2. -3. The back is fine. Paste. Alright, so next thing I want to do is add in this. So connect, no, not connect, but get shape. Make it a linear one. Isolate this, enable and disable. Nope. Like that. And that. Ooh. Alright, that's cool. Delete those two. Unneeded. Edit poly. Shell. And the paste. So we got that thing done, and the same thing will be needed for the bottom, so I can delete this thing and get this thing to go like this. As a copy. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ah, crap. What happened here? Ooh, shared a nice decoration for the wall. Ha! Ha! Is this the decoration? Oh, wait a second. Dude. I know this one. I've actually made this model previously. I've used this one in a VR scene. Plain wood. These are nice. I like these. We might actually do something like this. I actually like this idea. I can put something like this next to the fireplace, which is here. So on this wall, I can make something like this with actual wood. Cool. I like that idea. So you are gonna be dark. Oh, everything's gonna be dark here. Yeah, that's cool. So we can have everything that's in here, put it more to this side, like so. Now, so the corners here have that X-like add, so I can do that. And why not? The great thing about this is I can just put a UVW as a box and it's gonna deal with the unwrapping for everything. So get those two isolated. Oh, like 3. What the hell is going on here? 2. What? Did I just add something? Why the hell did it just change? Material equals undefined. Weird. Weird. A huge amount of greenery. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so this is the space in which I need to take in 2 planks, rotate them around. Just do it like this. Copy and down. 45. Now go and locally see. The hell, why is 45? More, and not bad. At the moment I have no idea what the chat is saying. They're using a different language. I think it's Turkish. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's Turkish. Namely because the guy that's saying it has a TR on the end of his name. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna make one of them just a bit smaller. Alright, so just so I can make it easier for me, what I'm gonna do is select this thing, attach it to this thing. Actually, I'm not even gonna use that thing. I'm gonna do the simple thing with the Pro Boolean, start picking, and just the intersection. Oh yeah. What I'm left with is just this thing. Yeah, man, don't worry. You do your thing. Don't worry about us. So let's go base and see how this thing is gonna do. 0.01. I'm cheating the hell out of this thing, but let's see. There we go. It's a blank anyways, so. Alright, cool. UV map, box. 100 by 100 by 100. Oh, it's the same thing on all sides. So if I put a if I go and oh, what the where's the wood now? Damn. Texture for the wood disappeared. Alright, cool. I was back. So apply wood. Ooh. Okay, let's reduce this then. What the hell? You know what? Reset the X form. Go to center to object, and now drop a new UVW. So yeah, there we go. Much better. Let's try 100, 100, 100. Nah, too big in this case. So let's try 10 by 10 by 10. Too small. 35, 35, 35. I'm okay with this. Alright, so one more copy on this side. Alright, cool. Okay, select everything here, drop in the same material, UV map, box, and go 100, 100, 100. It's gonna be too much, so let's try with the same that we just did here, 35, 35, 35. Cool. As a placeholder, this is an okay thing. So I can use something to put on it. Two, three, four, five, 6 elements. Make them black. There we go. Oh wow. Marius, if you're talking about this, let me just so I make it easier for me. I do have a video on that, and the reason why I made this video is because I've had so many times that people ask me how to do this. So I just went ahead and made a very short video about it, how to customize your UI. There we go. This thing I have the number 0. Okay, so it's in my channel. Just go over and look for a video called Setting Up 3ds Max UI Look, Creating Shortcuts and Installing Scripts. So basically everything you need to know to set up Max. Goddamn. Holy sh. Valentina, I love the ideas that you're sharing. Ah, damn. Floor lamp, arc lamp, oak birch. It's not about it at all, man. Just so you know, just so you don't have to watch the whole video if you're just like angling for that thing, what you do is go over here, you go configure modifier sets, and here set the number of buttons, choose what you want to have, click OK, and then you go over here and just click show buttons, and that's it. But the reason I made that video is because I had people always in the comments asking me how I have my UI set up like this. But when you get me on a live stream, always ask questions. I love questions. And plus, from time to time, you're gonna like run into people that are like Sarah and Valentina, and they're freaking awesome, and they share stuff like this. Like I'm loving this. Mainly because the next thing that I'm gonna be covering in my tutorial that I'm actually recording, it's gonna be the premium thing. It's gonna be about lighting. I might actually make some of these and incorporate them inside the actual tutorial because I'm loving some of these ideas. Like, you see this thing? This is a great freaking idea. I love it because when you get something with a mesh like this kind of gives off that nice soft shadows everywhere around. So yeah, I actually really like this. And the great thing about making something like this is that I know that somewhere there is a script that can like create branches really fast. I even made a video about it. I'm gonna have to see which script that thing was. I think it was something called something like debris creator or something like that. It was like used to create branches, created different stones and stuff like that. Alright, that's cool. Now let me just go ahead and get this thing into a group so it's easier to move around. Val table. Alright, cool. This thing here though can, you know what? For now, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna be something. I have no idea what you're gonna be, but you're gonna be something. Okay, so this thing moves off to about here. So in here we need to have some sort of a light, and that's some sort of a light. I think it's gonna end up being this thing. Bad either. All right, cool. Okay then, well, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna make that a light. What is this? What the hell is this? Why do I have this thing here? I haven't really used Corona much. I've played around with it a bit, but yeah, it just seemed like it was V-Ray for people that really don't want to mess with settings too much. And since now V-Ray or Chaos Group owns them both, I guess I was right. Alright, so reset, don't save, yes. Now, the light. We're gonna go for something like this. Well, first I'm gonna go out of the way and just create the easy thing, which is the mesh. So this thing gets a cylinder. That cylinder can get something like this. That's fine. So go radius 30 is fine. Height 40. 30, really? All right. 90 is fine. There we go. Okay, J. Alright, so 36. More. 36, 72. Alright, 72 is going to be just fine. Edit poly. Remove the top and bottom. Go across and connect. Hmm. 15 should be fine. Alright, so select everything and hit connect. Oh, not 15, just one. There we go. Control I, control backspace. We got that look here with the mesh. Now, out of everything, control I, create shape. That linear is fine. Click OK. Main viewport and render, so 0.1. Alright, so we have mesh. Black. Cool, now from this, I can select the top and the bottom as where is that? Create shape again. Linear. This can be smooth. This smoothness can go a bit, so this can be like 0.5. Awesome. This makes it so that I no longer need the one in the middle. What I'm left with is these two, so select this. Alright, cool. Dude, it kind of really depends on what I'm doing. Sarah, I'm creating a course right now. I've looked into Udemy, and at the moment as it is, I'm thinking about going with, what was it called? Gumroad. I haven't seen what Coursera does. I've seen what Udemy does. I like it, but the problem with Udemy is that they're forcing their creators to create videos that are like 5 to 7 minutes long. In 5 to 7 minutes long, when I'm creating something like this, I cannot explain anything. I tried chopping it up. Like the videos that I've done, like how many have I just recorded so far? Let me see. Videos for sites. Holy shit, that's a lot of. So it's premium. Alright, so I have created 7 so far, and they are about well, let's say 10 to 20 minutes long, and I'm probably gonna end up making 10 more, at least another 10 more. And the problem here is that if I cut them down in increments of 5 minutes, it doesn't have any like value to it. It's just like, it's stupid for me, if you ask me. I prefer to put everything in a well rounded up video, opposed to like chopping it down to like 5-minute intervals or 7-minute intervals. It doesn't work. I haven't checked Coursera. I'm gonna have to see how those guys are working. Join for free, blah blah blah. All right, I'll check out Coursera later, but thanks for sharing. And once I have the thing finished, I'll basically share it with everybody so you can see where you can get it. And yeah, the thing that I can promise you is that it will be good. That's all I can promise. It's gonna be good, and the reason why it's gonna be good, because I've thought about all the problems that can arise from using lighting and stuff, and I've tried to replicate it. And last night I spent about 3 hours trying to replicate a bug that usually happens with HDRI lightings and how to get rid of it. So I finally managed to get it. So today, well, later on today, I'm gonna have to go in and actually try to make that into a video and explain how to fix that issue and how to get away from that issue and how to avoid getting that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I will make it very affordable. I actually spoke with another guy that does, well, he has done quite a bit of like tutorials. When I told him what I want to do, when I showed him what I have, he told me to price it at a certain price that I was not happy about it. I thought it was like too much. I really don't like charging that much, so I'm gonna make it a much more affordable price. Jeff, this one, the first one that I'm making, is gonna be about lighting with V-Ray. Pretty much everything about lighting. Different scenarios, how to approach them, how to deal with lighting, how to control shadows, how to get basically everything you will ever need to know about lighting. But you'll see. Anyways, where was I? Alright, we were making what was I making? Oh yeah, I'm making this thing. Now, for these guys. Let me see, what the hell was the name of that script? Was it debris? Debris maker. I think it was debris maker. From Aaron. Yep, that's the one. Download the latest. Yeah, man, I can make more, but the thing is, I need to make the first one. Once I make the first one and see how things work, hell, I can make more. Install the remaker. Okay. Please don't crash. Alright, so what was this? So customize user interface. So toolbars. Oh really? I have to close this thing? Install. What the hell is this? Oh, errors. Alright. Let me just quickly check this thing and see what the hell's going on. Okay. Install. Okay. There we go. Cool. So instead of bricks, I need to have twigs. Planks, river stone, sandstone, sure. Slate, snowflakes, splinters, no twigs. Okay, twigs. Twig count 5. No, I need more. I need, what is it called? Where is it? Alright, so I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go with 10. Twig 10. Length 90. Segments 20. Warping twigs, broken ends 0.5. Fine, that's twig branching. I don't need to be branched. Generate. Oh, this may remove a portion of the stack of whatever. Yes. Now we just need to wait for it to finish up whatever the hell it's doing, and it's gonna give me 10 twigs that I can use. Where's my stuff with? I love it when I can do stuff like this. Just press a button, everything happens on its own. Oh. Oh. What the hell are these? Alright. Alright, cool. Now we got the twigs. If you want something done right, hire a lazy guy. He will find a way to do it in a much shorter time, and he's not gonna like have to work that much. So yeah, I like to cut corners wherever I can. All right, so here we go. That's plenty of geometry in there. Rotate around 90. Let's get them all closer. I'm gonna have to do some scaling because some of these are actually a lot smaller than the rest. They need to be more or less the same size. Oh, whoa, hey, stop, whoa, stop. Alright, cool. This looks okay. Oh, not scale, rotate. Just trying to make it so that they're not intersecting with each other. I don't want to have any clipping issues. Alright, and that's okay. And rotate this thing around like this. Alright, cool. So I get that. Now I just need to get it so that they have what the hell this thing is. Oh, it's some sort of a weave holding everything together. Alright, not bad. We can create that thing easy. Actually, it's gonna be the same thing as this thing. So what I can do is copy, scale, now that's fine, and FFD. I'm so gonna be pissed if this thing crashes now. Why the hell is my this? Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, you don't want to do that. Fine, it's okay with me. What about FFD 2x2x2? Alright, so screw that idea. That thing doesn't want to play a game like that. Let's just create it from scratch. Alright, move this thing to the side. Yeah, we can make some rope or something like this. So go with helix. Go height, inner circle should be, the second radius should be a bit smaller. Not this small, and increase the terms. Wow. FFB is going to work for this one. Alright, that's okay, so okay, render thickness 0.5, 0.4, 0.4 is better. So let's try an FFD here, 3 by 3 by 3. Yep, it's gonna work. Just need to move this thing more. So it's not giving me this clipping. That's okay. One, two, three. One, two, three. So great. So much skill. This thing is amazingly Alright, that's okay. Get this thing. Move it up. And this is one of the things that annoys me the most when I have to like do modeling. Like it's like you spend so much time tweaking things that are what the really? No, just screw it, convert to enable poly. Ah, of course, you're, damn it. Edit poly here, there we go. So now this is geometry right now. There we go. Cool. All right, we got this being whatever the hell it is. Oh snap, let me just do this then first. I want to generate mapping coordinates, and everything's fine. Now we have UVs, and this thing is what? How big is this? Where is it? Where's my idea lighting? Nope. There we go. So it has a middle part for the bulb, and it has those wires going down. In the middle, I probably should have put in more sticks, but whatever. Alright, so put this thing on top. I really don't think this is supposed to be this big, but fine. Alright, that's cool. Okay. It's a weird one, but that's something. Why is my mouse flaring out? What the hell is going on? It keeps selecting stuff I don't want it to select. Alright, so cylinder. See, it just deselects without any reason for it. I don't need 72, I just need 32, 16. Alright. Stop clicking. So for this, I could have done this with a simple line. Why am I whatever. Hey guys, hey, get him. Nice to see you back. So, okay, so scale outwards. This is a holder for the actual bulb. Put it upwards. One more thing. Go in. Whoop, and down. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, this is the time where you want to actually save. I just saw that I have not saved at all on this light. So if this thing crashes, yeah. See. This is the twig light. Go in now, okay, it's fine. So what the hell is going on? Every time I'm trying like to hold down shift and just drag, my mouse flares out and like does a double click. Weird. Alright, so select that one, and that one. Chamfer them very slightly. 0.03. 0.03. There we go. Turbo smooth. Oh, hello. One for you and one for you. Really? So do a few more chamfers here. So what the? Oh, today is not my day. Yo. As I'm modeling this, this is slowly starting to look like a German grenade. It's annoying. All right, so what is this? Why did I revert back from 3ds Max to 2018? Well, majority of the stuff that I do, I have some plugins that are for 2017. Some of them are actually plugins for a company that I've worked with, and they are it's their own plugin, and it works with 2017 that I haven't updated with 2018. So yeah, I do double with 2018 if that's what you're asking me for. Okay, it really doesn't make that much difference though, to be honest. The crashes are there, doesn't matter if I'm like on 17 or 18. It's like, if Max decides to crash, Max decides to crash. Just, you have to like learn to live with it. Alright, that's fine. We have that. I will not be modeling whole light bulb for this thing because I've already made a tutorial about modeling light bulbs, so I'm just going to use one of those. And no, you're not supposed to be built like that. You know what? This is starting to annoy the crap out of me. So I'm going to do it like this. Group, center to object, go to the lowest portion like that, and go to the goddamn 0, 0, 0. You are stop deselecting stuff. And you're going to 0, 0, 0, and now you can move up. And I know you're gonna be goddamn centered. Yeah, if I was that luck. I want to just screw it. Center it by hand. Like this. It's fine. This is fine. Open up on group. So select this. Move it upwards. Yeah. Alright, cool. Nah, man. This is Autodesk we're talking about. Everything they make, it's designed to crash in the most inconvenient time possible. Alright, so with this, I have the base for this thing. So how the hell is this thing? Oh, this thing goes all the way down in here, so it has, okay, this means I have to just go in here like so and go take one line and go to and that is going to be a bit thicker, so let's try with 1 centimeter. You do not want to blame your computer. Your computer has a feeling, you know, it has feelings, so if you break its feelings, it will know when you're in a hurry and it's just going to slow down. It's a spiteful machine, what can I say? Alright, so now I know for a fact that this thing goes in. You go up. So the only thing that's missing here is that this thing is being held on this thing with 3 things. So 1, 2, and isolate. And for this, I want to have a circle. Well, actually, why make a new one when I can just go in here? Anyway, this is way too big, is it? Yeah. Wait. Does it have like a size? No, it does not. Well, fudge. All right, circle. All right, that's good enough. Now move upwards. And this thing means that I have something to snap on. So it will be 320. Okay, so you go line 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those 2, fillet. The hell? Why? Whatever. Cool. So edit poly, and now I want to get this thing to be the same thing with this. So effect pivot only, move it to pivot, X, Y, and Z. So this means if I go ahead and rotate this thing 120, I get 2 copies. And I get this thing to hold that thing as such, which is exactly what I needed. But before I do that, no, let me just go ahead and fix the geometry here. That is crap. I don't need that. All right, so delete that one and delete that one. Move down. All right, so now 120, 2 copies, 1, 2, and 3. Make them gray. And de-isolate. Quickly do some last minute changes like that. All right, it's fine. I guess it really wasn't centered that well, but whatever. It's close enough. And just so we cover up that lip here, just gonna go in here, just go 0.7. There we go. Fixed issue. Alright, that's cool. I want to get in here, move this thing down a bit like this. Okay. That one. Now this should be a lot sharper. Cool. All right, so more or less I'm close enough. What the hell is this? No, not this. Where's my... Did I close my Discord? Yes, I did. I think this is close enough for now. This kind of looks weird, but whatever. So how? It's 160,000 polygons. Amazing. Ah, my nose is running again. Shit. Okay. This thing, organic, is everything it should be. This thing aligned, yes it is. It's so make it a poly. So hit save. Open up the frame Cottage. Now go and open up my scene. Okay. Twitch. Frame house, twig light. Oh, wait a second. Before I actually do this thing, I want to put this in its own layer. That's gonna be furniture. It's fine, I guess. Well, actually, no. I want lights. Light fixtures. And these lights fixtures, not fixtures, can go into furniture. And now when I open up this thing, it's in here, and I go in and merge. Boom. Okay, what the hell? There we go. I do the same thing, dude. Don't worry. When I'm creating something, I have about, depending on how big the model is, I can have up to like 20 or 30 iterations of it. Alright, so we got the light in the corner where we wanted to have it. We got this thing done. Today we got the things for the kitchen. We got the kitchen counters. We got quite a bit today. I'm happy with how this stream went. Awesome. Wait a second, let me just check something and see. What? That's weird. Videos. 4. Okay, so this is today's is 6. Alright, cool. Anyways, with this, I guess that would be it for today. We've been only going on for 2 hours now. So next time, I guess we will continue creating more stuff. It was a fun day today. You guys were full with ideas. I actually liked it. I really dig the idea from Valentina and Sarah about the things we want to add for the fireplace. So kudos to that one. And like I said, that would be it for today. And if you guys enjoyed this stream, hit the like button. I always keep saying that thing, and it's like nobody's doing it. Anyways, if anybody has anything to add, now would be the good time. If you got nothing else to add, I would bid you farewell, and I will see you in the next stream. So cheers everybody, and have a great day. Peace.